guys, welcome to today's video. So I'm just sipping on my apple cider. So good. Anyway, I am going to do kind of a fun little last minute like Halloween look, or just if you just want to play around with some makeup and have fun like I like to do. It's a great last minute look. I actually did a look like this a couple of years ago. It was the pretty much same concept, but it was Wonder Woman. I'll put a picture in. And yeah, it was really fun to do that one. I thought about doing that one in this video, but it's the exact same concept. The only difference is you do like the little Wonder Woman mask thing, which was actually the hardest part of that one because you had to get the star. I had Manny draw a star and I like traced it or something. But this one is just basically a cartoon character, like pop art kind of look, and it actually is super fun. I have a few like Pinterest you know, little inspiration photos that I'm going off of. I usually kind of do a mixture of several different things and my own twist as well. So yeah, I'm not like directly following any particular one. I think I'm gonna look at several different pictures, and I've done this kind of look before. It takes just some eyeliner. It's like one of your main things. Black eyeliner is going to be used for like all over your face, so very important. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup, that's the brand, but anyway, NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. It's a really good one. So yeah, as we do the makeup, because I already done like a base of just foundation, as we do the makeup, I am going to kind of discuss Christians celebrating Halloween, which I know is always a question, or maybe not always, but a lot of the time it's a question that people have for me or for any other Christian. If you don't know, my husband and I are pastors in Texas, and so obviously that is a question that kind of comes up, and there is some, if you would call it, controversy around that subject. So I do have some opinions about it, and they may be different than what you might think, or what maybe some other Christians might think. So this is not telling everybody else what to think. I think that at the end of the day, you have to do what sits right with you, and what you know, God is speaking directly to you. And so if Halloween is just like off limits for you, that's one thing, but I think that there is a way that it can be done and not be, you know, a bad thing. So we're going to talk about that as we do the makeup. Okay. You can see this one, and maybe I'll put it in if you can't, but super cool on Pinterest. I really like that one, so we're going to try it out. So we're going to start, I think, with the brows. So what I did when I did this before, I actually used the eyeliner on the brows, because you want the brows to obviously look really fake. This is obviously, you know, a fake look. I love looks like this, like Halloween or not. I just love to try out all these looks. Like I said, even if you see this maybe after Halloween, it's still so fun to just try it out and kind of get super creative with makeup. I just love that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead with this black liner and go into the brows with that. So last time when I did the Wonder Woman look, this was one of my favorite parts, because I just thought it honestly made the brows look really cool and like super defined. But yeah, so anyway, Christians celebrating Halloween. So I know that's always like super controversial, and you know, everybody that watches video, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people that watch this video, a lot of Christians that watch this video may have different opinions. And so I don't bring this up to argue or anything like that. Like I said, I think, not that I think anybody necessarily would, but I think that it's really kind of a personal opinion. Like, it's one of those things, nowhere in the Bible does it specifically say do not, you know, get dressed up on Halloween. So it's kind of one of those things that you have to use your own discernment with, and what you feel is right for yourself and your family. When I was growing up, we never really celebrated Halloween. I still don't. We don't really do anything. We never did like the whole trick-or-treating thing or anything like that. I grew up Christian, and so we did. However, you know, if I wanted to dress up in something that was not satanic, obviously, if I wanted to dress up and do my makeup, which I've done my makeup for Halloween every year, because I like to do that even when it's not Halloween, and I just think it's fun to kind of join in. You know, when people are trying all the fun looks, usually they put those out around Halloween time. So I've always, like for years now, done my makeup on Halloween. One time Manny and I dressed up in a really fun costume from the movie Castaway. It was fun. And so, you know, I've done little fun costumes like that, and you know, my parents never minded that, but we didn't celebrate it in the sense that like we didn't go trick-or-treating, we didn't, you know, do anything like that, but we would go to like church events, and we would, you know, like one church event that we went to, they dressed up like as Bible characters, so we did that, you know what I mean, like we just did that kind of stuff. So that's a little background on like how I grew up, because obviously that plays a big role in what you do when you get older usually. So yeah, I didn't grow up like doing a whole lot for Halloween, but my parents were not strict in the sense that like they wouldn't let me do my makeup or do, you know, a fun costume. It just couldn't be something that was bad, you know what I mean, or was satanic. So I think the thing that people say a lot of the time is that Halloween is the devil's holiday, and it is something that celebrates, you know, demonic things and Satan, and I think that it can, obviously anything could if that's what you chose to do, but my belief is that me doing my makeup as a cartoon character on Halloween or any other time is not going to give Satan control of my life. I have to choose that. Satan, I think sometimes we almost walk in this just fear that Satan's going to just take everything over. And while I do think obviously there are certain doors that you don't want to open and you don't want to expose yourself obviously to certain things, I think that you have to, again, use your own discernment and what you're comfortable with. But if, you know, Jesus has final authority, Jesus has, you know, I am his, I am a child of God. And so, you know, as I claim that, I really believe that Satan, you know, doesn't just get the control of my life because I, you know, did my makeup fun for Halloween or did a matching costume with my family and stayed home and took pictures. I just think that that's not demonic in any way. And if you want to use, well, people use, you know, Halloween to celebrate, you know, Satan and that kind of thing. Well, they do that other times as well. But also, if you look at even Christmas, you know what I mean? Christians obviously celebrate Christmas differently and have different things that we do than people who are not Christians, you know what I mean? And people who are not Christians still in a way celebrate Christmas. So I really think it's all about how you go about things. It's not so much the holiday, it's what are you doing with it. I don't support like evil costumes or anything like that. As a Christian, those don't sit right with me. And again, no judgment on anybody. Everybody's on their own page and everybody has their own, you know, opinion about this. Like for real, this is a pretty hot topic, but you know, I just think that dressing up and having fun, God made you creative. He gave you creative abilities and a desire for creativity. I think I know he is a very creative God. You can look at how we were formed and how the world was formed and all this stuff and know that he is literally the God of creation. And so I just think that using creativity, whether it's October 31st or any other day of the year, really is a good thing, and I don't have any issue with that. So, but again, I think that everybody's on the page that they're on, and I think that you should do what you're comfortable with when it comes to that. I think that sometimes we make Christianity really rule-based, you know, like, well, you know, this person doesn't celebrate Halloween because they feel like it's wrong, and so I don't because, you know, they said Christians aren't supposed to, and all this stuff. And while there is obviously, you know, things that you should and shouldn't do as Christians, of course, I really feel like, you know, we're not bound to this rule-based, works-based thing. And I think sometimes we make it all about works, and that, you know, obviously when you're saved, good works will come out of that. Like you want good works to come because you love God and you want to do good things for him. But I think that, you know, obviously you don't get saved by your works. I think, you know, as Christians, as Christ followers, Jesus has the final word. He has control over this entire world. God is in control of this whole world. And, you know, we're not just playing on Satan's ground here and just trying to get by, but we have the authority. And I think that's important to remember, that the enemy can't just come in and just steal. We have authority and we can stand up for that. And obviously there are doors you don't want to open, but doing your makeup fun, I don't personally feel is one of those. So that's my opinion. Like that frog emoji, like, what is that they always say? The one like where he drinks tea or whatever. I can't even think of it. So okay, so I'm looking at this picture. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of like bronzer on. This one picture that I'm looking at has a little, I haven't done this look in a while, so I don't want to put too much on because you want it to look, you know, not so much like just a person. You want to look like a cartoon. And I'll probably touch the brows up as we go too. I bounce around a lot when I'm doing makeup, but I will go ahead probably and do the little marks on the cheekbone. Okay, I'm gonna thicken that up a little bit. And then they've got them, I want to see I'm bouncing around. I want to see a different picture here. And I'm looking at this one on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. They've always got a lot of good things. I'm not going to do all those dots, I don't think, but I will do, I'll go ahead and do the lips. I know I'm bouncing around a lot, but outlining with the same eyeliner. Like, I feel like you could really do this look with eyeliner. If you didn't have anything else and you didn't want to do all the crazy stuff, you could literally just use eyeliner. There we go. It's a lot better. And then another thing over here. These just kind of give that like pop art effect. So this one actually has yellow. That's kind of fun. Maybe we'll do that. So I'm just taking inspiration. It has some yellow and it actually has a little thing coming out of the brow. We may do that, but let's jump into our ColourPop palette, the Honey palette, and throw a little yellow shadow on. That'll be fun. Okay. Again, not super necessary. So if you don't have yellow shadow, you don't have to do that part. Okay. Now we are going to go ahead, do a wing. Got out of the camera, or out of the screen, because I needed to see it a little better. Okay. A little wing action here. Okay. Had to change my battery out, but they've also got it down here. Makes it look cool to the other side. Okay. You can see it's kind of looking a little bit cartoonish. I'll do the lips more in a minute too. I'm not done with the lips. Okay. And now around the nose like that, and then we are going to take it the nose like that. Okay. Not sure about this chin. I might try something different down here. Can't find my lip brush, so I'm going to use one that is not a lip brush. And I'll apply this red. It's from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. The yellow and red, this is definitely coming off like Wonder Woman-y. And I'm liking the chin better now too. Even though I'm not trying to do Wonder Woman. This is basically the same thing, just without the thing at the top. Clean this small brush off real quick. And take some of this white. A little dash of that right there. You don't want it to mix too much with the red. Okay. Got that right there. And then I'm going to try this part, which we'll see. I'm going to highlight some up here with some white too. But let me see. Under the eye. Yeah, people have been kind of doing like far under the eye. Kind of like that. And then they kind of do little lashes. That's okay. we'll clean it up, but same thing over here. And we are gonna fill that in underneath. Okay. And now over there, what I wanna do is I'm gonna take some of this white again on a different brush. And you can literally do this however. There's not really, you know, a right or a wrong. Okay, I'm gonna take this white. This white is actually the lipstick. As you can see, I'm actually doing it really fast. So this is something that I'm just using whatever I have. You could use white eyeshadow, white liner. You could use pretty much anything that you could find. I don't have anything like super white, so I'm just using this lipstick. Also gonna use it up here. Just to kind of highlight that a little bit. It helps if you just kind of like highlight things. So do kind of like a bit here, but I do think I'm gonna change this chin. Little tear there, and I'm going to fill that in with a color. They used blue. I don't know what color I'm going to use, but yeah, they did a thicker thing here. The girl that I'm looking at, I think I'm going to make it thinner, so I'll do that at the end. Maybe I'll just make it purple. Does purple work? Even though it's supposed to be a tear, I mean, it's, you know, a cartoon, so maybe cartoons have purple tears. You really don't know. Purple, and then maybe I'll do blue on this little one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let me fix the chin because I'm feeling like I want something thinner on the chin. Okay, I have some little lines on my lips too, and let me see what else we need. I'm gonna put some mascara on. I don't think I'm gonna put lashes on. I like this line a little bit better. Let me know what you think. And a lot of people do, yeah, maybe I could do that out of my wing. Yeah, I like that, but it's kind of cool. Okay, like that a lot. And a lot of people do it down their neck too, so kind of like that. So yeah, just kind of like a fun little pop art look. Let me put my hair in a normal bun. Okay, so that is the final look. It's fun. You don't have to do all of this. You could do like just the lines just to make it look cartoonish, however you want to do it, but I think it turned out fun. Like I said, I did the Wonder Woman one that one time. They just had a little mask. It was super fun. But anyway, thank you for joining me and hanging out for this video. I love doing looks like this. Let me know if you enjoy them. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and edit this video probably with this makeup on because it's a waste if not. But remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and playing with some makeup. I'll see you later. Bye.